Alrighty, what is up everybody and welcome back to Evospace. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and jump on into making aluminum. So first things first, we need to go ahead and put down this steel electrolyzer. We actually need a water source coming into it, so I need to grab one of my water pumps if I have an extra one. I think I do. We do indeed. Okay. And then we can go ahead and plop that into the front of this because we don't really need piping into it. There's no need. You need to go that way. So now this is receiving water. We need to give it some power. Boop. Let's get our piping on the hotbar as well. We're not going to use this. I was going to destroy the fluid this thing makes, but it's actually something we can use later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it into a storage unit. This holds 10, so we're not going to have a whole lot of it in excess, but we'll have a little bit in storage here when the time comes. You know what? I kind of want to connect this into the battery so that we're actually using it. Boop. And then we can go pick these ones back up here. Okay, and then next we're going to go ahead and need to bring in coal, because that's what we have a whole lot of right now. The other recipes for this, we don't really have a ton of, I don't think. What was the other recipe, actually, before I say that? We are going to be making aluminum carbon dioxide. No, not that one. What are we making with you? We are going to be making coal, carbon dust. So we need coal, which is going to not output any fluid. We don't have methane fluid right now, or I'd use that. Let's see. Or we can use ash. We have a bit of ash backlog. The ash is really not going to anything in particular at the moment. So let me actually use that. Yeah, let me grab the ash that I have laying around. I think I have like a chest or two full of it so far. All these bottom ones have ash building up. All the ones that I just looked at a sec, and I'm not going to actually get these, huh? I can kind of get in there. I take this up. There we go. Okay, let me pick up all the ash I have laying around and put them in the chest over there. Then with the product that thing is making, it's making carbon dust. We need to take that carbon dust and put it into a steel, what was this? Steel alloy, steel alloy smelter. There we go. That looks cool. We need to take that, and we need to take some of this aluminum dust. I already put it through our system here. We just can't smelt it normally through our smelters over there. So then we can go ahead and plop in our carbon dust and plop in our aluminum dust. And hold on. We need to give it heat. That makes sense. You know what we can do? We can go ahead and break these. And we can put it over here, because we don't have anything coming through the line at the moment. So it's not going to break anything. We need you to fit here, please. Like so. And then you two get that. And then this is producing heat. But it usually pops up a little thingy here telling me that it's working. I'm gonna guess I need the arc furnaces to have this thing work correctly. Okay, well, give me just a moment. Let me rearrange this again. Okay, so if you didn't catch that, the reason it's not working is because I'm not using the right thing. So I need to take this and I need to put it into the I have one of these things made already. This thingy, the steel separator. I need to take all the impure stuff that I have already, which is that entire box full. I need to put it through the thing that we made to separate our organic. And then we get the oxide, and that is what we use to make aluminum. So I need to go ahead and put this through our separator. So actually, yeah, I don't have aluminum to make it. So let me go ahead and put all this stuff through my separator, and I'll be right back. We should be good to go after this. Okay, well, I got a little bit of it here. I got 17 of it. So we can go ahead and throw this in there and throw our carbon rather in there. That's going to make aluminum carbide ingots. And then with the aluminum carbide ingots, we can then put that into a steel arc furnace. So not a complete waste that I made those. We can then put it into those, and then we get the usable aluminum from that. I accidentally made 2 more of these generators, so I went ahead and just built the engines to them. So at least I can run them, at least. And I can kind of use the extra electricity at the moment. Kind of struggling here with the amount of things we have up and running that are running electricity now with just 2 generators. There we go, that's what I wanted. We need to get another electrical cable here, so let's get 2, I think, is enough to reach the, oh, we only needed 1, actually. It's fine. Did I make the other one? No. Okay, so then I didn't grab one of those ingots because it wasn't done yet. I am smart. Grabbing it. That made it pretty quick. Then we need to take the ingots from the crafting thing over there that's making the aluminum carbide ingots, put them into a steel arc furnace, and then that turns into the usable aluminum, I believe. And then we can go ahead and start making stuff with these. So we can turn them into plates, and from the plates we can turn them into parts, and from then we can start making stuff. So let me go ahead and start smashing some of these things up. We don't have very many, but it'll be enough for us to do what we need to do here. We also completed a quest by picking up the ingots, so all we need left are aluminum ore gravel, aluminum carbide dust, and an aluminum ingot. So we should get the aluminum ingot here in a second, like then. Aluminum carbide dust, how do we get that? We take one of these and grind it up in a macerator, so give me one of you. And the other one, ore gravel. We should have had that, I just didn't get it out of the machine in time. Because I let it just run on through the grinding process. So I think that's going to be a holdup. I don't think we have any extra laying around. Iron ore. Nope. Impure. That's not what we needed. We needed ore gravel. Nope. So we're not going to get that one anytime soon because we don't have any more aluminum laying around. And whatever we did have, we already put through the process of grinding and breaking it down even further. Okay, well, I guess we'll get that later on then. What else can we do? We can do all this stuff too to get 10 steel, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Oh, we needed to put this through a macerator. Forgot. Give me this, put this in there. Put that back in there. Did I not say put that through a macerator? Copper macerator. Oh, you know what? I don't have it on. There we go. Okay, so it should do it now once it hits a one gear thingy-mabobber. And just like that, we got the thing down. And then we can go ahead and we can go ahead and smelt this in the arc furnace. So that way we can at least get our ingot back and we didn't just waste one. Just nice. Let's go ahead and plop that into there. Got a couple of ingots here. We can go ahead and start building some of these machines out. Actually, no. What did I say? I was gonna smash these down into plates and stuff to double our stuff here, so that we can make some of these things. So let me go ahead and put this into the machines. Get them crushed on down here, and we should be able to make some of this stuff here. Alrighty. So while all of our aluminum smelts on down, I was going to change out all of our steam engines for these things, the electrical engines. But it's the same thing as the steam engine. It's a 1 to 0.9 ratio. So you need 1 electricity to come in to give you one gear worth of turning power. And the thing would kind of come to a halt because I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. So I'm going to leave these to steam right now until we get later on. I think we can get it to be better. If I would to make an aluminum one, nope, that doesn't make it any better. Okay, well maybe we won't use those. We'll have to end up sticking with steam apparently. So that can go away. But for right now, I think what I want to go ahead and do, I want to go ahead and start building some like dedicated buildings here. I want to go ahead and get a little electrical building set up over here next to the tree farm, so it's not so just sporadic and just on the ground. That way we can cram a couple more generators and stuff into the building, and kind of have a base to build off of instead of just this big blank platform that I keep expanding to put more stuff down. So I went ahead and made a bunch of brick, or are these brick? Yeah, I made a bunch of bricks. It's pretty cheap. It's just stone. So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and just make this like a 10 by 10 little platform. We're also going to expand this out a little bit. So we're going to give it a space, and then we're going to go from there. So we'll do 10, but we're also going to go up. Actually, no, we'll leave it there. I'll dig down so I have some room to play with underneath. Kind of like what I did here with the tree farm, where I knocked out a whole bunch of space down here. So I can move around and hide stuff under the ground here. So it's not quite such an eyesore to look at. So let me go ahead and lay out a 10 by 10 with the bricks here, and then we can go ahead and start messing with some of the decoration blocks they have in the game. Okay, so the 10 by 10 was nowhere near big enough. It wasn't even big enough for these 4 that are already there. So I went ahead and expanded out to a 16 by 16. And let's go ahead and mess with some of these things here. So we have some stone blocks, stone tiles. Those are more of a... you know what? That's more of a wall-looking texture to me. Kind of. And then what else we got? We got some pillars. Those are a lot thinner than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be like the block size. So we have fluted columns, which are these first 2 that we put down. We have normal columns that are the other ones. They're smooth. These ones have the little rivets in them. Okay, probably not going to use these. To be honest, I'm not really that much of a builder to begin with, and I don't need that much variety in my blockage. So let's go ahead, and we're not probably going to put a wall up. The things I'm going to build are probably still going to be big platforms. So yeah, let me go ahead and move the generators to this platform. Probably clean up that wooden platform those were sitting on to begin with. And then we should be good to go here for a second. Okay, well, I went ahead and moved that stuff over. We have a little bit of aluminum in our inventory, so I'm going to go ahead and make 1 multi-tool, just so we can see the speed difference from steel to this. Another thing I went ahead and did in between episodes I totally forgot about. This chest. So the wooden chest and the copper chest don't have an inventory change, right? They're both the same amount of inventory space, but the steel one has, I believe, this one has 4 by 5, right? And this one has a 5 by 5. So it adds an extra row of inventory. It's nice. It's not hugely different, but if you are struggling for space, that's a good alternative. And also the shelving units that you can make once you hit the steel age. These guys here, steel item rack. There is only an input, so you can't use these like a chest. You can't have them feeding in and out. But they do hold a ton of material here. So they hold 2,048, not 400, which is nice. I've been putting all my ingots in there because it takes up 1 spot instead of 2 or 3 chest loads of stuff. So let's see here. We got, oh, you know what I did? I went ahead in between and I dug all the way to bedrock. So straight down this hole is bedrock. Oh, I forgot I was putting wood down here. I was going to expand the base down here. I still might do that. I might not. I don't know. But this is bedrock, so you can't go any further. It won't let you break that bit. But let's see. So that takes a second or 2. And the aluminum tool goes through it much quicker. Not drastically different, but I'm sure if I had a copper tool lying around, it'd be able to tell the difference a lot quicker, a lot more. So let me go ahead and get out of this hole and make another thing here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so before we wrap up here, I just realized we can make an aluminum jetpack. So this is the copper jetpack. Takes us up probably about the line where our piping is. And the aluminum jetpack doesn't even leave a smoke. Oh, it does leave a smoke trail. We just jumped super high. That is awesome. So can we go into the moon? We can go pretty high really quickly with this. That is nice. And you can still charge it up just like you could with the copper one. Another thing I just whooped together, where did it go? I have it in my hotbar. Okay. So this block here, it says that it detects, what does it say? It detects block working state. And you can also automate this with the thingy we made in the steel section, which is in our chest over there. So hopefully I can use this to automate our tree farm a little bit here. Let me give that a go. Where is our clock at? A logic circuit. We need the cabling for the logic circuit. Let me see if I can get this to like register the switch, and maybe it can interact with the switch, maybe. Let's get this to go. I rotated the block. I didn't want to rotate the block. There we go. So can you then rotate the block on, maybe? Does not seem to be. Nope. I really don't know how any of this stuff works in this game. This logic stuff. You know what it is? This thing probably isn't logic-able, if that's a word. Where's the switch at? Should be this guy over here. It looks like a light switch. Look for the light switch. There we go. Switchable cable. So no, I think this doesn't count as a block. Okay, maybe we can't automate this. It's not too bad now. We kind of have a thing going. Whenever they're full, I just flip the switch and it harvests them, puts them in a chest, and then feeds the system here because we were having issues just having it feed directly out of the arms there. But I think that's going to go ahead and be it for this episode. I'll go ahead and probably hoard up a bunch of this aluminum here because this is pretty much the slowest. Oh, you know what we can do? We have enough aluminum, do we not? What is this thing? What is you? You are a steel separator. Aluminum separator. Boom. We're about to speed our process up here. So let's go ahead and get this out of here. Plop you here. Plop the aluminum we just got from you into you. Alright, cool. So that's going to speed the process up. We still have a ton of it in the chest there. We have a bit of it being made. We just need to put down the things back over there. We can go ahead and also... Do we have enough? We do have enough. Let's go ahead and make one of these guys as well. And kablamo. We have enough to make this, so let's go ahead and swap this out for a steam engine, or an aluminum engine rather. I kinda dig the color. It's nice and blue. That looks nice. We might... No, we're good. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say we might have an issue with the steam, but one thing we do need to go ahead and swap out is the whole copper setup here. We'll probably do steel for right now because we have a ton of it, kind of. And then we'll do aluminum eventually as well. But this is going to speed up the process. We can also hook everything back up as well. And yeah, but that's going to go ahead and be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.